Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Surviving the Abyss. Today's beverage is a very refreshing, sparkling blackcurrant and cherry. So welcome back to the game. Previously we headed to, was it nearly 8,000 meters, approximately 1.5 leagues under the sea with our central hub in order to do some cloning, which we've actually not yet done, but we have set up all of the basics here. So we have habitats, we've got power, we've got oxygen, we've got some carbohydrate farms. Yeah, either way we're doing okay. We are maxed out on coal, which is always a good thing. We have loads of fuel. We do have a bit of a situation with food, so I think we'll need to generate some more of that. But mainly the issue is that, well, we've got a concrete extraction point there, but I can't see pretty much any other point where we can get where we can get much else. So we're going to have to head over that way to extract some of that. We also need a clone as well, but that requires specimens. And we do have two of these fauna traps here. So let's have a quick look at cloning. We have a spider crab and two John Dories, which would give us, let's have a quick look, a 48% chance for a generalist, but the mutation chance is, well, it's about midway. So we'll have 47 days of a lifespan. So yeah, it's not that long of a life, but is that better than no life? Well, we'll have to ask the clone. Either way, our food is, well, I was going to say the food situation is becoming a bit of a situation. So we're going to go to a carb farm here and we will put in the rice mine and that should do us okay. Or is that the jacket potato mine? I'm not too sure. Either way, we've got those up and running. That'll generate some more food. And we do want to go to the concrete extraction point, which means expanding as well. So let's go to exploration, the light tower, and obviously we can place the light tower all the way around here, which is fine. The problem that we have is that, well, these have been placed just so that we can't get all of them. In fact, you know what? Am I jumping the gun here a little bit? Let's just go to some research here, and we are going to unlock the drill extractor, and that means that if we go to buildings and resources, we can go for the drill extractor. It requires 10 concrete, and that's all we've got. And no, it will not go over that area. So we need to build a light tower, and if the light tower requires concrete, we are fairly screwed. No, it doesn't. It requires, let's have a look, 10 glass and some steel, so we should be fine. So again, I can't build over there. That's not going to happen. What we'll do is put this a little bit further down because the next one will go maybe over there. Haven't yet decided. So that's now in. We'll also connect that up to the power, and apparently we have a new tutorial available, tunnels. Yeah, I'm fairly confident we're up on what tunnels are. Anyway, we have -1 power and 3 oxygen, which is a curious thing. Let's go for cloning, and no, we still haven't got the requisite thing to clone. We are going to get another John Dory here in 42 seconds, and in 5 seconds we're going to get a spider crab, so we should be able to do that. I'm just going to wait until this activates and the light comes on, although saying that, is that really worth the effort? I'm not sure. Well, we're going to have to, I guess. I'm also thinking, do we move the mining relays, because this thing is gathering coal and we're maxed out, and this thing is gathering iron, which we can't use. So, well, we can technically use it, I guess, but not at this stage. Let's go for another mining drone there. I am going to reduce that to 0, and we're going to get some more quartz glass. That'll benefit us more. So this is now in, but it is sadly not powered up, so we need some more power. We do have, if I check this out, the coal generator 2, that has got our specialist there, Sebastian Weil, and that's going to take us to 20 power output for that one. The previous one, number 1, has got 16, so yes, that only has a 60% efficiency, as opposed to the 100% efficiency for the coal generator, so that's not too bad, but oxygen's getting low, and, well, yeah, what choice do we really have? We need more power, which means another power generator, but that also means, well, we're also running a little bit low on on crew, unless they're a little bit low, we don't have any crew. We don't have any spare crew anywhere, which means we do need to do some cloning. There's a John Dory, 66% chance for a generalist. Begin cloning. With our research points, we are going to go for faster cloning time. And we could have really unlocked a slot ideally, wouldn't we? Could have done, didn't. We've also got an O2 output. We went for coal efficiency. We haven't got a biomass generator, and I don't plan on having one at this stage. The O2 output might be good, because at the moment, I'm guessing that we're fully crewed up on the O2 output, where if we increase the efficiency of this, we can potentially run the entire place off, well, fewer people, basically. So we'll see how we get on. Let's just max speed it out while we go through that. We're obviously doing the first clone, which is part of the... don't know if it's tutorial is the right word, but we're certainly going through and doing these missions here. There's our mission log. Several to do. Well, we've done several of them as well. Construct a research lab, do first cloning. We see we've got a couple of others there. Yeah, it's pretty much sorted for the rest of them. Okay, so food is going down a bit. Oh, we've got an alert. All crew housed for 20 days. Alert, something good has happened. Okay, that's fine with me. So we don't have the crew. Oh, hang on, I'm just going to say, we now have Niall O'Neill, our first clone. So, greetings Overseer, this is the command station once again. Congratulations on your first success. This is the first partially successful human clone in almost 3 years. This, however, is just the beginning. These crews still have limited lifespans, so we're surely going to need more. Expand the population to 20. We're currently on 20, so there's the end of that chat, I guess. We are pretty much sorted there. I'm tempted to move people around from this. We don't need to gather all that coal. So, the first clones have been a partial success. Mutation in the genetic sequence means their lifespans are shortened, so we'll need to clone a steady supply to ensure the facility remains functional. This is exactly the start we were hoping for. The sacrifice you're making is great benefit for humanity. Well, that remains to be seen, I guess. Anyway, over to our power generator here, and we are going to take someone off the coal extractor to power this up, which is going to do this. And there we go. And we now have access to the concrete extraction point. Ah, right, it's because it's on its side. That's why we didn't do that. And we've only got 2 concrete. That's bad. To find the resources of genetic samples we need, we must explore. Before we can build further out, we'll need a submarine. Okay, we need a submarine. But we need concrete. Genuinely, we need concrete to do anything. Let's go to power. Yeah, that costs concrete. But if I turn that off, then we can't extract that. Alright. Quartz. Scrap. Concrete. We're not going to be able to get out that far. Let's turn that on. And scan around. Just see if we can find anything. We found some ore. More ore. Doesn't show in there. Small concrete deposit there. Ooh, we've looked out. We've looked out. I say we've looked out. Has the game just thrown us a bone? I don't know. But we are definitely going to put one specifically on concrete. Okay, that's helped us out. That's okay. So, research points, technology tree, O2 output, unlock that. So that's going to take us to, well, from 6 to 8, which means if we wanted to, we could potentially move someone off the job. Don't think we need to just yet. So we need to construct a submarine factory and construct an exploration submarine. Yep, we can do that. Only... Oh no, we're fine. It actually just requires glass and steel. So we can build this. That is fine. So, where is the best place to put it? Best place, I don't know about best, but I'm going to place it about there. Now, this is something it didn't show previously. The knuckles of these, you can connect up like so. You don't have to have a hub like we placed there. It's just the way of things. So we do have 2 clones, which is successful, so pretty good. As I mentioned previously, we've got generalists, scientists, and engineers. So we've got crew relations at 73%, pretty good. Food, it says we are producing 15 and we're consuming 21. So we may have to look at alternate food sources. Let's got a small coal thing there. We are gathering 8 and we are using 8, so we're on perfectly balanced. And Margaret Brown, another clone. So we've got 3 clones. Excellent. And that obviously means they're going to be working in wherever. Currently we've got a gap in the coal extractor. We've got 1 job there. Looks like both food things are there. How many people can we have as well? How much does this... Each one of these has 4 crew. So we've got 12 crew, all told, plus this one, I think. 12.99. That doesn't seem right. Anyway, aluminium we haven't done anything with. Let's go ahead and... Well, we might have to do something with the aluminium. And it's most likely going to be basic air purifier. I think that's probably the way forward. But we'll see how we get on. Just going to turn off the... Oh, actually, I'll keep the sonar tower on for now, while I just scan for more resources. None there. Fuel beacon. Again, just going to move around. Not seeing anything. Point of interest. We've got a couple of points of interest, actually. It says medium there. Medium there. And there's a point of interest. So, you can send exploration submarines to do them, and you get certain things from them. But we don't need to worry about that at this stage. We need to get the exploration submarine up and running. What do we need for an exploration sub? 10 glass, which we have, and 15 steel. But we need crew first. I'm a little bit concerned that we don't really have... Oh, hang on. There's someone. That's Prash Bell. But I don't know where they went. I don't know where they've moved to in terms of the job. Where have they went to? We definitely want the maximum scientists. We want to make sure that the generators are all running, which they are, but we're on 7, so we probably don't need that amount. Let me just assign someone to that from coal extractor 3. That'll take us to 3 power, but we can turn that one off to give us a little bit extra. And we want an exploration submarine. We've got our concrete there, which is fine. Just going to double check to make sure we can build on that. Drill extractor, yes we can. So we can build on that. Food is going up. Specimens is going up. We need 1 more specimen to start cloning again, and we're just going to keep laying the track in front of the train essentially and making sure we get as many clones as we can. Keep churning those out. There's a sunken plane, a relic of a war long since past. It's in remarkable condition for its age. Well, we'll have a look at that probably. 1 mining sub is idle apparently as well, so we'll get probably them going here. Just going to turn them on to both. Just mine all, because steel and concrete we both need. Okay, so a critical malfunction has occurred in our power generator. Malfunction is going to go when buildings are not fully staffed and need to be repaired. So, yep, it is broken. It's going to cost 4 concrete to repair. And that's turned off this, which, to be fair, is not a big problem. It's fine. But it's been now being repaired anyway. It's back online. Now, let's see it feels safe, so when the power goes off, all the lights go on and then it just sort of collapses down. It's a quite nice thing to see. We've also got quartz deposits there. Is that marked on the map? I don't know if it was. Resource. Definitely there. Is it not marked on the map? How curious. Anyway, we can turn that off. We can most likely as well begin the cloning. So, 66% chance to have a successful generalist clone. Luckily, we did get all clones on the previous one. Got no failures. Exploration submarine is almost done. We'll just speed up a little bit while we crack on with that one. Food is going up. It's in the positive. We are pretty much middling for the coal, and we will be sending this off. So, our sonar scans can also reveal nearby points of interest. Send expedition to any point of interest. Okay, let's do that. So, we just zoom in, and we can see, maybe, there is our exploration sub. It's got lots of crew visibility on the sides and the front, and a sort of spinny sensory thing on the front. Excellent. So, we want to go for the sunken plane, and we need to assign someone to it. I'm going to assign the person in the submarine factory, because quite frankly, we don't need it crewed anymore. Once you've got it built, you can literally just turn that off, and you don't need to bother with it. You can still, it's literally a factory. It's not what you need to do this. So there was a chance of success. I did skip through that a bit. So you basically, yeah, you have a difficulty, and you put people on it. It takes coal and food, and there's a success rate. As far as I can tell, as long as you max this out, you're fine. So, it says, we found a World War II era fighter plane. It's small but could contain several useful salvage. Exploit it for resources, gather research data, or ignore it. We're going to gather research data because we want to build that. And also what happens here is you get this flare, essentially, which is good. And it means that we can, I believe we can build around here. Yeah, because it's another temporary point of light, which is good. Alright, congratulations obviously on completing your introductory training from... You'd think we'd do training on the surface, unless this at the end is all a simulation. From here on out, we'll still be sending through key objectives, but most pressing matters will remain in your hands. There's a button to review tutorials at the bottom. Brilliant. So we have passed the tutorial stage. We have decent power, we have good oxygen, and we have... Overseer. Before the construction of the central hub, our scouting units spotted a number of nearby biomes which are likely to contain new specimens and resources. Kelp forests. Our scans indicate that the presence of aluminium here, which is vital for our more advanced construction efforts, along with species which may help us push the boundaries of our cloning technology. Coral reefs appear to contain a good amount of useful resources and species, so kelp forests is probably what we want to go for. Let's have a quick look on the map here. We have a coral reef to our right. We have a kelp forest to the right. To our south, a kelp forest. Southwest, basalt columns. To our west, dark groves. Is that dark glows? Coral reef to the northwest, northeast. We got some basalt columns, and again, we've talked about the coral reef. So we're probably going to go down this way, although we may end up in the coral reef if we keep expanding with the light. So you need to send expeditions over. So we're going to do probably that after we've done these cave systems and such. I think it would be maybe worthy of doing that. We're just going to send the sub over. We just get resources off them, and they're quite easy to do. So I'm going to pop this on again, and we're going to go for points of interest. And anywhere where it says there is a point of interest, potential points of interest, we will scan. Medium over there. Low there. But there's more points of interest. So it's worthy doing that. Giant coral. Decimated whale. A sea mine. Ugh. Oh no. Don't like the idea of that. Okay, so... it's possible to tell how far this cave system stretches for. We're going to need to be extremely cautious if we want to explore it, as if being this deep underwater wasn't bad enough without being in a cave as well. Investigate it or ignore it. I'm going to investigate it, and it's going to be risky. Yep, yeah, the submarine blew up. Right, so I guess I'll turn that back on, and yeah, we've had a drowning. Okay, that's... Right, build an exploration sub. There's always... Yeah, there's always, well, potential downsides to that one. We're going to send it again. I guess... Is it still there? Yeah, the cave system is still there. It's still marked. It just didn't work out. So I guess if we just ignore it, we'll get basic stuff, potentially? I'm not too sure. Cloning, we've had one success, one failure, but we're still averaging out pretty well. We do have rosefish habitat here. What is curious is that it's very close to this light. Can we build on it? We can. And I'm going to do just that, because this thing doesn't need to be in light. The fauna trap. It takes no power, takes nothing. Obviously, our steel supplies are running low. The deposits of scrap steel won't last forever. We want to continue the mission. We need to start mining iron ore. And, yeah, using a furnace. Fair enough. Okay, we need a furnace. Unlock ally furnace, build the ally furnace. Right. Well, that would be nice if we had the scrap steel. We're on 100 research data. What I'm going to do is spend that on we're going to unlock probably slot unlock, increase the number of genomes that can be spliced into a sequence, because we've now got 1, 2, 3 locations where we're generating specimens. However, it may be worthy. It may be worth our time. Was it the spider crab that was 12%? Yeah, spider crab's 12%. But I'm using basic bait, and this one I'm using spider crabs. I don't know if is it worth maybe skipping one of these. I'm not sure. And turning either into a bioreactor, not that we really need that, or maybe even a, if we have the option to. I think there's a protein farm. There is a protein farm. It's just in technology. Protein harvester, 30. Okay. That's an option. Has potential. Sadly, we've not yet got another clone. In fact, the first one was success, the other 2 were failures. But we do have the sub. Let's send the sub again to this, to this place. Not that I'm really wanting that. I was going to send someone from the carb farm. They can stop mining baked potatoes and they can instead explore cave, which we're probably not going to mess around with. So we're going to getting rosefish from this place. The problem we may have, well, the problem we definitely will have later on, is that these habitats can become exhausted. Anyway, let's have a look. Investigate or ignore it. I'm going to ignore it. I just don't want. We'll remove it from the list. Actually, it's not. You just have to keep exploring by the look of it. Okay. Let's try something a bit less risky. This is a brine pool. A dense body of water with high salt content. Its rim is covered in a layer of mussels and small fish. Well, the sub's almost back. We can see the minimap coming back here. And we're just about to tick over to day 28. So it's got back. Let's go ahead and send the sub. How we're doing for cloning? We're pretty much sorted. We just need a couple more specimens. That's got 10 days left. We can use rosefish as bait for this one. We're using spider crabs. Can we not change the bait to rosefish? We really can. I don't think that's a good idea, because this is better for us than that one. We can only use basic bait for that. And let's see what's happening over here. So, brine pools are a death trap for any creature that gets too close. We should investigate to see if any interesting species have fallen victim to this one. Gather research data. Oh, well, plus 35 research data. That is pretty good. That will allow us to build an alloy furnace then. That does come with a little bit of a problem, though. We have to build an alloy furnace. We're then going to have a problem with oxygen. Okay. Well, we know this is the case. Let's pick up. Do we just go for more cloning? 90 to get extra 3% potency for our generalist genomes. Just get more people. I think doing that would be of some benefit. But the next one we have to get is an alloy furnace, which is only 60, so it won't take as long to get that. Let's send out that research sub to a giant coral. Oh, it is difficulty 2, though. There's another one here, which is decimated whale. Ah, and a sea mine. That's only difficulty 1, the sea mine. Send the sub. Cost 1 coal and 5 food to do that. Somehow, why is this... The sea mine is difficulty 1, but these are difficulty 2. Sea mines are pretty high up on the difficulty scale. Or at least on the danger scale. There we go. Anyway, 7 food, 7 power. We're doing alright for that one. Food is good. Specimens is good. Cloning, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have... Whoa. 89% for a generalist. 38 days. Let's begin that cloning. That's good. That's massively increased the percentage there because of the extra specimens that we're getting. And sea mine. Vestige from a war in the not too distant past. Leaving it here would be a hazard for our own submarines, but if... do we have the capacity to disarm it? There's plenty of steel. Let's exploit it for resources. And we've got 30 steel. Excellent. This is very good. And we know we're going to get some more clones, which is what we want. I'm thinking of getting more research. But do we need to? What's our limitation? What's our time frame? Well, we need oxygen, we need power. In order to get both of those, we need people, which we're running out of because of the clones and their lifespan. But we are now making more clones with potentially unlimited specimens. And the coal's unlimited as well. So actually we're not really in a massive hurry. But we shouldn't dawdle saying that. The sea mine's still there. I think we're going to go for this coral. I'm going to send someone from the generator and someone from... maybe the carb farm. We'll send them over. Although we are going down on food. Should probably have put them from this. I'll turn off the submarine factory. We don't need that person. They can go elsewhere. 13 power now. So let's just let the sub crack on. There's Betty Flanagan and... fauna depleted, John Dory. So... is that it? I thought I changed that over to spider crab. I was going to say. How does one change it just back to, like, basic stuff? Don't know if we can. Anyway, the coral are huge. They must be able to support many life forms. Let's see what we can learn from them. Gather research data. Brilliant. Oh, and then it ticked over to 83 anyway. So have both these run out? Have these run out? I think these habitats have been exhausted. Okay. We're going to have to change the timetable. A marine stabilizer. So, pretty much does what it says on the tin. It stabilizes these areas. We're going to place it just so it gets both of them. It can go there. We'll connect it up like so. Power should be in, but we'll make sure by doing that. And the sub's returned. We're going to go for an exploration into here. So, rare environment. This is the coral reef. So we'll send someone from a coal extractor, a carb farm, and an oxygen generator, which may be not the right idea. Oh no, it seems fine. So let's see. Getting more clones, which is good. But the food is definitely going down, so... yeah. I'm starting to worry that my mind is turning on me. Don't we all? These days, when I catch the other friend in the break room, it's like they don't even know me. Colleagues I thought I knew are now treating me like a stranger. And my life on the surface feels so distant. I have so many fond memories of my mother, but I struggle to recall the sound of her voice. She feels like a stranger to me now. Having any other report the feeling? Send them to the hospital, or this is normal given the circumstances. This is normal given the circumstances. Yes. Yeah, I think that's gonna... yeah, crew relations is going down. And thus we see the inevitable collapse. Right, let's build another crew quarters, because, well, we need to. And let's also... we need more. We definitely need more food. But... well, we'll put a person from the generators in there. That's reduced power a little bit. And I'm also going to put another person from the generator 1 in there as well. So that's activated the marine stabilizer, which should hopefully stabilize these biomes. With the points that we have, we are going to build an alloy furnace, or rather unlock the alloy furnace. So there's the alloy furnace there. And... where are we going to build it? Well, it's going to be around here, I would imagine. So, buildings and alloy furnace. It is very it's full of pollutants, put it that way. It's going to go in there, and we'll connect that up. Also power as well. It will be a risky endeavour to try and expand our main base to this new biome. Instead, we should set up an outpost and establish a second base of operations. Build an outpost in a nearby biome connected to the transport network. So if we go over here, is this our new biome? Yeah, well, there's a sub coming back, so it must be. Yes, there it is. And we also have a point of interest up here. Actually, that's not a point of interest, it's an uncommon habitat. Let's press H to get back, which also spins the camera around, so let's not use that again. I'm just waiting for this thing to replenish the fauna. I'm pretty sure that's what the problem is here. Oh, and there's also the alloy furnace. And we've got unsafe air quality. I thought that was going to happen. There we go. It's now replenished. We are now gathering. Brilliant. This is functioning. We need to just connect up this. Actually, it's probably going to be more efficient just to run another line. Like that. Then that's all powered up. Alright. We need to increase air quality, and the way to do that is by 90 points O2 purifier. And we'll connect it up to that, because if we look at that, oh yeah, that's unsafe air quality. Unsafe, not unbreathable. Big difference. So we're going to leave it there for now. That's been a bit of surviving the abyss. We've got some more expansions into the dark. We've looked at a new biome. We've got a sub. We've got cloning underway. It's okay. We're doing alright. We're doing alright. Could be better, could be a lot worse. What was it, 3.6? Not great, not terrible. So next episode, we will look at unlocking the air purifier. I guess we could probably send someone off to look at the decimated whale. Send a generator, person, and coal extractor. See what we can find over there. Get some more research, and yeah, progress on. Either way, hope you have enjoyed this. Again, another look at processing iron into steel, which is good. This look at surviving the abyss. It's got the research data, which gives us enough to hopefully do, there we go, the air purifier. Cool. Next episode, we'll purify some air, make some more clones, hopefully not die underwater, alone in the dark. As always, hope you have enjoyed the episode and the series thus far. Comments in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.